Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon modded thingy mabob. Anyway, I did a few things off camera. I know, I'm not gonna be one of those guys that does everything off camera, I promise. If you look over here, I did set this up. Don't mind this. This is gonna be something we're gonna focus on next episode to help us with resource gathering. But this is just a little preview. If you recognize the mod, the plant on the top, good for you. Those are called hopper bonsai pots. They're going to be very useful later down the line as well. So we'll do that next episode. Don't mind that. I did upgrade our little generator to a diamond one. That way we can generate a lot more power. I also got us some golden furnaces. Got to upgrade some furnaces. Going furnaces. And I did clear out this little area too. So what we're going to do is today we are going to focus on the create mod. Now, the reason I wanted to get into this is because what I mentioned this in the first episode, you can't craft Pokeballs without dipping your hand in a bit. And that makes sense. Like, they wanted to change the mod, make it a bit harder. So we're going to focus on that. We're going to do that today. To get started, we just need a bunch of andesite and some iron nuggets. Now, lucky for me, I actually went a bit of mining between episodes. Now, also another thing I did, because I just want to mention it, I got a little Igglypuff. Look at that thing! It just appeared. I love it. Look at it, cutie. Hey, cutie. Hey, cutie but cutie. Anyway, yeah, I got Igglypuff. So yeah, we're gonna set up a bit of create mod stuff. I got some coal. I got some copper. I think we are gonna need a bunch of iron. But I did want to do all this mining off camera because I felt like it would just be kind of boring. And yeah, no, no one wants to see me be boring. I just want to provide content for my peeps. So what we need, we need a crafting table. What we need is we need andesite alloy. It isn't that hard to make. It's just a bunch of andesite and some iron nuggets. So I'm just gonna do this, get some of this going. How much alloy do we get from this? We just get 3. Okay. So let's do 22 for now. Oh, and I did mine some moonstone. I found some moonstone underground, so that's going to be useful for the future. All right, so what we're going to aim for is the deployer, because if you remember correctly, in order to craft the Pokeballs, you need to set up a row of deployers. Now, it isn't too difficult to set up. I'm not the best with create mod, so please forgive me if, you think I'm being dumb. If you have better ways of setting things up, please let me know in the comments. And if there is a mod that you would like me to do, please let me know. I would love to explore it. In order to make the deployer, we need the andesite casing, brass hand, electron tubes, which isn't too bad. But in order to get the brass hand, we need some brass. Now, in order to get brass, this is where it's going to be annoying. We need to get brass dust, which means we need zinc and copper dust. In order to get copper dust, you just break down copper. In order to get zinc, you break down zinc. I actually didn't mine any zinc, so if you can give me a few minutes, I will be right back. I'll cut if there anything exciting happens. I did explore the cave a bit more, so if I do find anything, I will cut back, and yeah. Okay, I found a little thing here. Love that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't know where the zinc is. This is not good. Oh, zinc. Come on, zinc. I'm your best friend. I am your best friend, zinc. Zinky, zinky, zinc, zinc. That's not zinc. I'm losing health over you. People are gonna think I'm crazy. I was just here. Oh, another zombie villager. Okay. Everyone who's wondering why I'm killing the villager, underneath my house, there's like a million zombie villager spawners. I'm not even kidding. I'm set. We can set up a zombie villager farm later down the line. I found zinc. No more will I have to run away. I found zinc. I found zinc and it's going great. I found some zinc after so many days. I created a song about zinc. Let that sink in. Oh, what's down here? Yeah, no, I'm good. I am so good. I appreciate the offer game, but no, we don't want to deal with that. No. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm back. I'm alive. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna melt the zinc real quick, and we're gonna get started with other things too in the meantime. All right, so other than all that, we got the zinc, we got the alloy. We need to make some shafts. That should be enough for now. That should be enough shafts. We made water wheels. All right, I did go and I got some wood from our low forest area. I replanted every single sapling I could. Let's just quickly make some water wheels. Yeah, there we go. 8 water wheels. Can we make more? Yeah, let's make 10. Let's make 10. So I'm not exactly sure how to set this up. Like I said, I'm still very new to the create mod process. But I think what we need to do is we need a long line of water wheels. All right, so I made a little hole. I made a hole here. Yeah, forgive the leather pants. We don't need that. How I'm going to set this up? If I just... There we go. Yeah, you see, so now we got the water wheels going. I'm gonna craft a few more. Like I said, I'm not the best at this. If anyone has a better system, feel free to leave a comment. Yo, wait, is this diamonds? Okay, bet. I'll take it. I'll take the diamonds. I forgot that you can find diamonds on the surface. All right, is 4 more gonna be enough? Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's just about. Now that I got the water source, if I'm correct, there you go. Yeah, there we go. We're getting power. And there we go. Now we got create mod. Okay, now that we do this and we do that, and then we do this and that, we can finally get rid of all this for a minute and only take what we need. Now that we have the wheels, we need to make cog wheels. Now this is what's actually going to turn our machine. So in order to do that, we just need more shafts and we need more planks. If I just make some shafts like so, and then I just do, then I need a lot of planks like so. And then we go over here and do this, and then we got ourselves a cogwheel. That isn't hard. And then we get ourselves a large cogwheel, do that quest, because why not? I'm not sure what we're going to need, but this is just the start of it, which is good. All right, the first thing we want to make is we want to make an encased fan. Now, it's not anything too bad. It's just a shaft, an andesite casing, and a propeller. And that's just iron plates with andesite alloy, stuff like that. In order to make that, we need to make ourselves a little hammer, which once again isn't hard to do. At least I don't think so. Yeah, it's just 2 blocks of iron. There we go. There we go. 4 iron plates. It's not hard. And then we just do this with the andesite alloy, and we got ourselves a little propeller. Now, in order to get the andesite casing, it's not hard. We just need something simple. We need a plank. So all we gotta do is put this down here, grab ourselves 1 andesite alloy, and bada bing, bada boo. Huh, wait a minute. I think I got this wrong. Hold up. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry, everybody. I'm just dumb. There we go. So now if we go back to our crafting table, put a little thingy-mabob there, put a thingy-mabob there, and a thingy-mabob there, we now have an encased fan. So in order to set this up, I believe it's just doing that, and then doing that. Look, it's blowing me away. Okay, that's pretty cool. This isn't going to be perfect, but what we can do for the time being is just do a little thing here. We're going to rearrange everything, I promise. I know this looks ugly. There's really not much I could do about it. We're going to grab ourselves another bucket of water right up here. We're going to place it here, and we're going to come back to this. Now we have to go back to our one and only machine. And you might be asking, what are we doing with the machine this time? Well, we are going to change one thing into another thing again. Yay! So let's grab some sand. And what we're going to do is we're just going to plop it because we want a lot of this stuff. We go to the machine. We turn it to the pulse mode. There we go. Now we got soul sand. We take the soul sand, we put it in here, and now we wait. There we go. There we go. We got nether quartz. Now you may be wondering, Atrocious, why didn't you just go to the nether? So anyway, now that we got nether quartz, we can now make rose quartz. This is where things start to get interesting. We need to grab some redstone. I know I have redstone. If you say I don't have redstone, I'm gonna be mad. There we go. We're gonna take some redstone and we're gonna turn our nether quartz into rose quartz. All right, we got 5 rose quartz. That's a good start. Next thing we need is a piece of paper and sand. Piece of paper, sand. Now we got sandpaper. That seems self-explanatory. Now how this is gonna work. This is the part of the mod where I love it. I've never seen a mod do this before. If we hold our sandpaper in our offhand, right? And we hold our rose quartz in our forehand. We now have polished rose quartz. And that is going to help us create these electron tubes. Now we can craft those electron tubes. So we just take this, we take this. There we go. Electron tubes. I'm doing great. You see, we're getting there. We're getting there. This isn't hard. This is easy if you know the steps. We're going to need a brass hand. Yeah, we're going to need a brass hand. We're going to need a few more andesite casing. In order to get brass, we need a brass ingot. In order to make brass, we need brass dust. And this is where we need the zinc. I explained this earlier. So let's just do this. Let's do this. I think it's like 1 zinc per. Screw it. Let's do it all. Yeah, I don't care. We'll get more zinc. We'll get more zinc. You know what? Yeah, you know what? We need a lot of copper, so 59. If I'm correct, it's just this. Oh, it makes 4 per. Oh, man, we can make a lot. Hold up. 60 brass. Okay. And now, if I'm correct, we just do this. All right, I'm just making another hammer. I'm just making another hammer. We just have to do that, and we have to get some more iron plates. I was at like 4 for now. 4 for now is fine. We'll also get some brass plates. We'll do like half of them. Like, let's get like 18 of them. 18 of them. We'll leave like a few of them. A few brass for me in the future. And now, if I'm correct, we just do this. Wait. Oh, we didn't even need to do iron. Okay, well. Okay, brass hand. Okay, so now we just go here. And we made a deployer. That's awesome. We did it. We got the first step in creating the Pokéball making line. I believe we need a belt. It's like a conveyor belts. Yeah, there we go. We need the mechanical belt, which is going to be a bunch of dried kelp. So I got to quickly go into the ocean and grab some of that. That's going to be hard, though. Another thing we need to find is we do need to find some apricots. So I'll make sure to grab some of those. All right, so now we just get some red apricots like this. Because the red apricots are the ones you need for the Pokeballs, I believe. Ooh, more cold. Wait a minute. If I could set this up correctly, then I could easily bonsai pot the apricots and then have a filter that filters it onto the conveyor. Oh, it's coming together. I'm thinking. Guys, I'm thinking. It's a miracle. There you go. Okay. Come on, kelp. Oh, I love dolphins. Thanks for the speed boost. Oh, we're all swimming. The dolphins and I are one. We are a creature beyond space and time. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the speed boost. Here's the thing. Making the top part, that's not too bad. What is terrible is figuring out the blank part. So how do we make this? We need an unfinished lid, right? You know, guys, I have been so dumb. I completely didn't realize there was like a system here. What? That's what I thought. I had no idea there was a quest tree. Why didn't I study this? Why? Why did I do this to myself? I could have done any other episode. I decided to do this. All right, so I have more kelp smelting. I have all that going. I just need a dye, which isn't hard at all. All right, so I have the kelp smelting, but in the meantime, let me just craft this. There we go. That's great. We got that. We got our deployer because of it. That's awesome. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to make the mechanical saw. We'll make everything we need. We'll get everything we need. This isn't going to be hard. So, wait, hold up. If the white half apricot, does that make the blank lid? And then we can smelt that into the blank ball. Okay. Then, yeah, we'll dedicate the white apricots for the blank ball lid. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We can do that. Hey, everybody. I decided to do a bit of stuff off camera because I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't realize how many materials I actually needed for this. So I just went off camera, did some stuff. I actually found another backpack, weirdly enough, when I was mining. And in the backpack, I think we have everything we need. Obviously, this is just like the base layout. If there's other things we're going to need, I'll obviously get that too. But in the meantime, we're going to start construction on our Pokéball machine. All right, so let's clear all this out. We did make a line here, so let's maybe get our shafts going. Remember, each step is its own process. Do I like it? No, but what can you do? So if I'm correct, we just do that. Grab ourselves a mechanical belt. And then boopity. There we go. Now it's going in a direction. That's a good place to start. All right. So, this is dumb, right? So if I do that. All right, if I do this and then I grab this. Okay, so if I grab this, let's say I do that. Let's say white apricot. Yes! Yes, I did it! It's all according to plan. All according to plan. So now, logically speaking, if I do this, right, if I grab a piece of dirt, if I grab a hopper pot, I grab the dirt and I grab the white thingy, and then I do, hold on, and then I do that, and then I do this, and then I do that. Come on. Oh, there we go. You see? And then it just leaves like a log back there, but we can use those for wood. Okay. So the white apricots are now automated. That's great. So now, logically speaking, another one of these, right? And then another. Let's make it like 3 out. You know what? Let's connect them just so they support each other. And then I grab another belt, and then proceed to do that. Okay, that's great. That's actually great. Okay, so that's going. All right, we got both apricots set up. Both apricots are set up. Now, each apricot needs to go through a process of a saw. Let's say I grab that. Yeah, let's grab that for a minute, right? And then I proceed to do that. Okay, and then if it goes like that to like that, okay. If I did this correctly. Yep, there it goes. Now the saw is working. It's not pretty, but it works. So now logically, if let's say I just throw this on the conveyor. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now it will go through the saw and cut up into the half apricot. And then the white apricot we then need to bulk wash into the white lid. All right. I think I got it. I think I did it. So this is like the most convoluted gearbox mechanism I've ever had to make. but I do believe that I figured it out. So if I just place this down here, and then I grab a half white apricot and do that, logically speaking, it should change. It should work. Come on, come on, come on, before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late. I just did a lot of mechanical engineering in the back there. There's basically like 20 gearboxes and a bunch of stuff. I got 3 in a row. That's all that matters. And now we just gotta hope that these 3 can turn a white half apricot into what I need. Come on. Come on, there's 3 of you. There's 3 of you. There's 3 of you. Yes! Yes! So now the white apricots are being taken out of this, sawed up. Here, we're gonna watch the process. They're gonna be sawed up like this. And then they are taken over here to the bulk washers and washed up into the white ball lid and white dye. Okay. This is a great start. This is good. Okay. Now, we're going to set up a quick little thingy here. Okay, so what I did real quick was I quickly made this little thing here, the brass funnels and the chest. And what this is supposed to do is it should intake the white ball lid, like so, and just takes it out, right? And that way it keeps the white dye in the chest for future use, and then the white ball lids are the only things coming out. So now, if I drop a half apricot on here, it will turn into the white ball lid and dye. It won't go in, and there you go. It comes out as the white ball lid. And that is the next part of our sequence. Next thing we gotta do is we need to create another one of these, but with a furnace. Now, how I did this, I made another gold furnace, right? But I also made upgrades for it. So now, the augments for it is it's gonna become a blasting furnace, and it's also gonna become a factory. And what is a factory, you may say? Well, this will allow the furnace to gain power. If I just quickly grab my gold generator like so, you see, it's gonna get power. Oh, here we go. There we go, input. Yay. I was like, what? Output. So now the right is the output, this is the input. Okay, and now we got the blank ball lids. We did one part. All of this was just to get the blank ball lids. That's the first part of it. I can't express enough that is only one part of... Is that a heat more? Hey, bud. Hey, I want you. Get in the ball. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, buddy. Buddy. I'm sorry. Now, I wait. Because I'm kind of trapped in my house. Alright. Now becomes the easy side. And by the way, I'm realizing now I only needed one. I could have just used the brass funnel to hold it in place. So don't hate me. I'm just dumb. Just quickly set up another bulk washer. Yep. Then we just grab that. Put it right there. Okay. Alright. Okay. I did it. But it looks terrible. No, wait. I didn't do it. No. It's... I thought I did it. Okay, after 20 years of trying to make this work, yes, look how many gears I used. I genuinely don't know how this works. I don't know what I did, but it's working. You see? It's working. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it. We now have the blank lid side and the red lid side. And now all that's left to do is we gotta combine the conveyors into one and let it craft the Pokéball. Hey guys, I just realized I'm dumb and I forgot about this part. We need to create the copper mechanism. I forgot completely. Okay guys, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm really sorry we didn't get a chance to finish whatever this is, but we're almost there at the very least. And I think what I have planned for next episode is definitely going to help us and tie in to this whole ordeal. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate anyone that stops by. It really does mean a lot to me. And have a wonderful night. Bye.